I don't think there's a franchise that comes with more baggage than Call of Duty, a fact that can make an elegant entrance for its new additions difficult, to say the least. An affliction that isn't helped by massive advertising campaigns that steamroll through every holiday season covered in a hard yellow crust of Dorito crumbs and Mountain Dew. The whole affair refusing to let us forget the hazy memory of the 360 no-scope YOLO period of gaming history, or that Call of Duty is either largely or entirely responsible for the yearly release schedule that necessitates terms like franchise fatigue. And franchise fatigue is very real. I was once the biggest Assassin's Creed fan you were likely to meet. Don't believe me? This was me 3 years ago. Well, okay, this was me now because I just took the picture, but I used to wear this thing all the time. Launch nights, Halloween, or because like fucking Tuesday. Any excuse I could get. Even if I never made it to a con, I just needed it. So this guy, me, the dork in the Ezio costume, doesn't play Assassin's Creed anymore. I don't even bother trying. I've been told I might have a slight rage issue, so I'll avoid going on a tirade about fucking Ubisoft hitting you in the face over and over with something that's supposed to be beautiful until all that was good has been sucked from it like Ripley's baby getting sucked out of a window in that shitty fucking Alien sequel. And I'll simply say, franchise fatigue claims another victim. But this wasn't a problem, as I'm sure it was for many, when I picked up Black Ops 3. Because my fatigue for Call of Duty is personal, and set in the summer after I graduated college. I bartended 3 to 4 nights a week to pay bills, I was replete with disposable time and income, and spent nearly every gaming moment I wasn't entertaining a pack of drunks with Tekken 6 at 3 a.m., grinding out yet another prestige level in Modern Warfare 2. I burnt myself out. Other than a very brief, like less than 2 hour stint with Modern Warfare 3, I haven't played a Call of Duty game in 5 years. Putting me in the unique position of being familiar enough with its core mechanics to not be ripped apart in competitive multiplayer, but not so familiar as to have bred any contempt for the franchise. What did all this mean? It meant I was ready, for the first time in 5 years, to get down to some serious Call of Duty action. It was time to break out the Doritos and Mountain Dew and game like it was 2010. Okay, forget the Doritos and Mountain Dew. If I consumed enough of either or both to get through the sheer amount of content in this game, I'd turn into this guy. Or actually, become an ear of corn. Its fully featured campaign clocks in at around 6 or 7 hours, and will keep you engaged if not quite wrapped in ecstasy with its narrative brilliance, and has an in-depth skill tree that will let you explore the myriad possibilities inherent to being a jetpacking cyborg ninja. Zombie mode is back because why wouldn't it be? It's as you left it, but takes a 90-degree turn from the sci-fi and augments on offer elsewhere in the game to present you with a neon-drenched zombie noir tale. And if you take nothing else away from my video, it should be this mode's finest feature. Jeff Goldblum as a circa 1940s magician with competition-level mustache game.
What's wrong with your face?
Whose one-liners are so Jeff Goldblum, it sounds like Jeff Goldblum doing an impersonation of a Jeff Goldblum impersonator.
Can you at least tell us what the hell is going on?
Jeff Goldblum. Jesus, I think we just watched him power up into his final form. He's becoming the mythical Super Goldblum! Now all he has to do is battle Frieza. And then, of course, is Call of Duty's famous multiplayer mode. The Whopper to its Burger King, the smothered and covered to its Waffle House. Back and better than ever thanks to what's familiar, the clean and satisfying snap of every shot, reload, and kill, meeting the game's new movement system, which is best described as what would happen if Call of Duty bought a bottle of cheap whiskey and met Mirror's Edge in an hourly rated motel room. Sprinkle their love child with Destiny's super moves and Last of Us inspired multiplayer maps, and you're left with this. The beating heart of the high-tech insanity coursing through every capillary of Black Ops 3. And if you come across anyone so drenched in cynicism they can't see the inherent joy in an over-augmented jetpack-wearing cyborg ninja wall-running while shooting someone in the face, bury them in a steel box under 16 feet of concrete because they're clearly a soulless monster from another dimension that can't be trusted. As Steam has completely ruined me, I'm not one that likes to pay full freight for a game release, but there's enough content in Black Ops 3 to move it as close as possible to warranting the $60. That, coupled with perfectly dialed-in Twitch-freak shooter gameplay that's been given a serious and well-integrated sci-fi makeover, has resulted in a game that I really enjoyed playing. But would I like Black Ops 3 as much as I do if I'd played every release since 2010? If I'd committed to leveling every year, watching as the iterative changes slowly formed the game I'm now playing? I honestly can't say, but my experience with Assassin's Creed would suggest no, I wouldn't. Past all the high-res glitz and jetpacking cyborg ninjas, Black Ops 3 is, at its core, still a Call of Duty title. And, as with Assassin's Creed, I can only play the same game so many times. This is normally where I'd unleash Zed's verbal menace and let him rampage his way through the rest of the video. I swear to all that's holy, I'm gonna find you! But I'm not gonna do that today. Because this and every aspect of AAA gaming that feels born and bred from a cold sense of corporate oversight, with $50 season passes and microtransactions, and a synthetic approximation of relatable dialogue being shoved through every social media crack on the planet, it all just makes me sad these days. My angry alter ego has raged so much that he's just shriveled up and receded. He's out of mana. Needs time to recharge. I know gaming has never been innocent. It's a business is a tired but accurate refrain, but it used to feel more innocent. When I was clicking on units over and over in StarCraft and discovering pop culture references that weren't forced, that let me know these were my people.
Got any questions about propane or propane accessories?
When I played through Resident Evil 2, only to find that there were a total of 4 versions of the main campaign and a slew of game-changing unlockables and new modes that would challenge me and blow my mind. It used to feel like games actually cared about entertaining you, about creating a quality product, then inviting you to experience and enjoy it. Now, by and large, I feel like I'm being propositioned by a hooker, brimming with a cynical, cloying appeal she's honed over the years, designed to make me feel important for a few minutes before she steals my wallet and tells me to fuck off. Yearly iterative releases are a symptom of a larger, unfortunate reality, but they do create a serious problem. Even the greatest game franchise, given every advantage and under the best of circumstances, only has so many releases to give. They get pushed past their expiration date and put on life support, and they cease to mean anything. They don't have any impact at all. They just exist. Every hot, labored breath burning another hole in their legacy. It's a disservice to good IP to dilute its contributions with excessive releases. Those contributions they made will be forgotten, and its formerly praised gameplay elements become mindless tropes that serve as fodder for ever harsher criticism and frightening cautionary tales to be told to developers before bedtime. Yearly releases aren't going anywhere, but maybe they should. Maybe it's time to let creativity flow into some new and risky ideas, and let these road-weary franchises hang their hat for a while. Bow out before they become a complete joke. If it's not already too late for that. Alright, well, cut, fuck, shit, damn it. I hate being heavy, alright? It's not what I do, and I'm normally I'm not heavy, I'm light. But I can't be anything but honest either, so fucking here we are, being heavy. But before I leave you, I need you to know that I really like Black Ops 3, and I'm still playing it every day, in spite of everything I just said. And maybe you're a complete junkie for the franchise, and you've played it every year, and you take a release every 2 weeks if they give it to you. If that's the case, you're in hog heaven. If you hate Call of Duty games, if you've played them and you don't like them, this is another one you're gonna hate this one too. But maybe you're like me, and you haven't played a COD game in a few years. If that's the case, give Black Ops 3 a shot. It's got a shit ton of content, and it's fun as hell. Also, fear not, Zed will be back soon. Yes, that's what I'm calling me when I get mad, because, man, it's like blinding red Irish rage. I can't, whatever. Zed's just gonna need something to kind of light his fuse, you know, to wake him back up. Actually, hey, hang on, let me see if I got anything that I've played recently that I could, uh-oh. Oh my god! Zed, please get back in your cage. No! Zed, just, man, chill, please, just... No! I will not get in the cage! Zed, just... No! I'll fucking kill you!